What's up, y'all? I'm just gonna be doing this little YouTube channel thing as something I do when I'm bored because there's a lot of time between my setups. But today, I'm just gonna go over my overall trading plan. This is a plan that got me 17% on my demo in about 3 weeks while risking 5%. So let me just go over the trading I'm in right now, and then I'll work on some other trades I've had in the past that went very well. So my whole plan is I start with a daily to determine my bias. Right now, gold is pretty bullish the whole time. Then I go to the 4 hour, and that's what I take my trade idea off of. I can take, use an order block, such as this I could have used. Now, that I could have used, anything like that. A liquidity sweep in the same direction, so that wouldn't be like that, that, anything along those lines. Or fair value gap in the same direction. All of this is just bullish, depending on the bias, right? Unless I break a kilo. So like, if I were to break this low right here, I'd be looking bearish until I hit some sort of daily PD array. Mainly a fair value gap. Some sort, probably this one or this one, but I'm not in the business picking highs or lows. So I just go with the bias until it proves me wrong. But so yeah, I do that. This one was a fair value gap and a order block at the same time, basically. But just say the fair value gap for ease of study. So once we hit some sort of PD array, I go into the 5 minute. It's the only three I use is 4 hour daily 5 minute. And then I wait for a market structure shift and displacement. So we had that right here. They don't necessarily need to be at the same time, right? So there's displacement right here, hence there's a fair value gap. And then there was market structure shift right here. Then I enter off of, this is a little subjective, but if the stop loss, and in this case, the buy side liquidity is close enough to where I can get a reasonable 3 to 4 risk to reward, I will use the first fair value gap that pops up. This being sell side liquidity, or buy side, my fault. But let's see if I can't find another example. Hold up. Yeah, I can't really find one off the top of my settings, but if say this was a high impact news day, let's say the fair value gap was all the way up here, I'm not going to put a position on that has such a crazy stop loss up here to where I need something crazy to have a 4 to 1, where this is a probably a week long swing trade at least just to get 4 to 1. If it's something like that, then I draw my fib. I need a fair value gap at least somewhere in the 50. Obviously we weren't up that high, so I just entered off the first one, which is the only one, which is nice. And then with my stop loss, if it's something extremely close to the market structure shift, like say there was a fair value gap right here and it went down here, I would put my stop loss all the way below the low. But if I enter up somewhere higher, I'll put it, median of the order block, or in this case, I went a little bit lower because I figured he'd trade back there because we swept right before we hit the PD array. But yeah, targeting always at least a 4-1. This one's 3-1 because right now I'm up 5% of my funded challenge, and I have 3% to go, so there's no reason for me to do 4-1, and I risk 1%. Just for a bit of proof that shit does work. Here is some trades I've taken, right? So 4-1. These are just like positions I either exited at break even. These three were all just like, this one I accidentally entered. This one I got out at break even because it was a good trade, but I just didn't see it at the time. This one, same thing. Entered on. This one lost. Win, up 5% right now. And with this strategy, I back tested all the way to June of last year. Right now I got a 66% win rate. You get about 1.7 trades a week. I do not trade an NFP. The worst month for this was January. Yeah, right. I lost 3, won 2. The best month, I believe it was August, where I won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, don't trade NFP. Trade between 7 and 12. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, like, if it hits the PD array, during a time I'm not trading, but we are still in the range. Like here, I'll take this as an example. This is actually one of the messed up positions I did. It was like, as you see the time, it's when I just fucking woke up, so I didn't feel confident in it, but I could have. So with here, right, we hit a fair value gap on the 4 hour. We had market structure shift right here, but this is, 4 in the morning. I'm on New York time. I live in the East Coast. I believe I entered, what time was it? I entered on this fair value gap, but it was I entered like, I think it was right here actually. And then I put stop loss right here, which was kind of dumb, which is why I got out at break even as soon as it hit 735, whatever. Which, if I did put a stop loss at the bottom, I still wouldn't have hit TP, and it wouldn't have mattered. I would have got stopped out. But the important thing is, with this entry model, I'm able to re-enter. But that wasn't part of the plan. Part of the plan is I need at least 0.5 from on the fib from wherever the low to the high is, or well, wherever I am right now, which is right here, right? So a good idea for this trade would have been, we saw before it shifted structure, it swept 2 different lows, right? This is a pretty damn confident order block, right? Could have waited for it to hit that again, entering along here, stop below low, target a 4-1, it's right there, or just there, buy side liquidity. Just about a 5, just short. But yeah, that's about, all there is to my strategy. I'll keep you guys updated with, I'll probably start doing the journal in here too, just for the fun of it. Here's the whole journal. If you want to pause the video and just see, different results of it once it works. I mean, every single month would technically be profitable, but some are better than others. Like August was fucking amazing if I had it. I've learned for about a year, start of ICT, doing 2022 membership, core content. Obviously, I've had different other strategies I've back tested. Hopefully, this trade I'm in right now goes well. Right now, we're sitting about break even, so it's all right. But if I do hit this, I'll be on phase 2 of the challenge, and then it'll be 5% because I'm a fun and pitch. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, this is the first of many to get to the top.